Hello students, welcome back to our channel. So students, in today session we going to discuss on agriculture marketing management. So in agriculture marketing management, our today's topic for discussion is market structure and importance of agriculture marketing. Structure, I think everybody is aware about what is mean by structure. So structure is normally refers to something that has organization and dimension, then shape, size and design, which is evolved for the purpose of performing a function. So structure means which have something, which have some design, which have some dimensions and which has some organization. So in dimension there is some particular shape, there may be the size or design. So it is a structure which is have some dimensions, some design, some shape and some size. So today we discussing on market structure. So market structure normally refers to those organizational characteristics of a market which influence the nature of competition and pricing and affect the conduct or business firms. So market structure refers to organizational characteristics of a market, so which has a organizational characteristics, so which influence the nature of competition and price. So it has some characteristics and that characteristics are effects on the competition, pricing and conduct of a business. So it is a market structure. In other word, market structure refers to those characteristics of the market which affect the traders behavior and their performance. So market structure refers to those characteristics. In previous definition we seen that the organizational characteristics which influence the nature of business, nature of competition, nature of pricing and conduct of business. In this definition it says that there are the market structure means those characteristics which affect on the traders behavior and their performance. And in other word, market structure is the formal organization of the functional activity of a marketing institution. And understanding and knowledge of the market structure is essential for identifying the imperfection in the performance of the market. So why market structure is required? So it helps to understand and to identify what are the imperfections in the market, and if the marketers are come to know that what are the imperfections in the market, then they try to overcome on those imperfections. So this is about the introduction of market structure. So what is meant by market structure? Market structure means those characteristics of a market which affect on traders behavior and their performance. In other words, you can say characteristics those affect or which influence the nature of business, competition, prices and the conduct of a business. Then components of market structure. So what are the components of market structure? So for formation of market structure there should be at least 4 factors, there should be the at least 4 components. So the first component is the existence of a good or commodity for transaction. So first component is existence of good or commodity. So there should be the goods or commodities in a market for a transaction. That is the first components. If you are talking about the market, then there should be at least something to offer in a market. So that something means goods or commodity. But the one sentence is given here, the physical existence is however not necessary. Existence of goods or commodity is essential, but it is not essential that goods and commodity should be present in the market physically. It may be at remote place or it may be at producer place, that also work. Then existence of buyers and sellers. So along with goods and services there should be the existence of buyers and sellers. Without buyers and sellers there should not be market structure. Then business relationship or intercourse between buyers and sellers. So if there are buyers and sellers, so there should be interaction between buyers and sellers. They should have the business relation, there should be communication between buyers and sellers, there should be the negotiation, and there should be the transaction. So that is a third component, that is business relationship. And the fourth and last component of market structure is demarcation of area, such as place, region, country, or the whole world. The existence of perfect competition or uniform price is not necessary. So these are the four components. First one is existence of goods and commodity. Second one is existence of buyers and sellers. Third one, there should be the business relationship between buyers and sellers. And last one, there should be the demarcation of area, such as place, region, country, or world for a market. So this is about the components of market structure. Now we discuss on importance of agriculture marketing. So why agriculture marketing is important? What are the importance? So first one is optimization of resource use and output management. So for example, the our ancestor farmers, they were having the farming only for their subsistence, only for their self sufficiency. But now there are huge opportunities for the farmers for selling their product. There are huge demand in the market for agriculture product, and if there is a demand, there is availability of market, there is a customers who are willing to buy their product, then only they can use all their resources for production. They can optimize those resources. If they are having the huge production and they will not getting a market, in that case they will not optimize their resources. But if farmer are aware that there is a huge demand for their product, then they can optimize their resources. Then second one, increase in farm income. So just I told as the if there is availability of market, there is availability of customers, there is a huge demand in market, in that case the farmers will produce in a more quantity, and if they are producing in more quantity, then they will increase their farm income. If there is a huge demand, obviously their product is getting sold out, and in that case their income will be increased. So availability of market helps to increase the income of the farmer. Then widening of market. So previously the farmers were as I told, they were focusing on the self subsistence. So they were growing the crops for their self consumption. But now the markets are available, even the products are selling not only in the domestic country, but also there is a export of agriculture products. So markets is widening, the world is coming closer, and in that case farmers can sell their product at any part of a world. In that case there is a widening of a market for selling a product. Then growth of agro based industries. So now the processing sector is growing. There is a growth in the processing, there is a growth in agro based industries. So agro based industries, they are procuring their raw material from the agriculture, and if there is a growth in agro based industries, obviously farmers will try to tie up with those companies and they try to supply raw material to those companies. So this is also one of the importance for agriculture marketing, because they are growing for growing of the agro based industries. Agriculture marketing is important one. Then price signals. So marketing helps to get a better price for producer. In a marketing, there is a one term that is market intelligence. So in a market intelligence, there are three types of three concept, that is first one is market intelligence, then second one is market news, and third one is market forecasting, or we can say market outlook. So in that case, they are giving about the indication about the growth in a prices. So there are so many government portals, they are announcing the prices of product in different market at different locations. So this will help to the farmer for identify what is the price of their product in different markets, and if farmers are getting aware about the prices, then they can take more production, and if they are getting a good prices, they can use the different marketing functions just like storage, grading, so they can earn a better price. So price signal is also important for the farmer. So on the basis of price signals, they can plan their marketing, they can choose a market where they will get a maximum price and where they will earn the maximum income. Then adoption and spread of new technology. So farmers can use new technology in farming only when they can get a good market, they can receive a good prices, because the marketing is only activity in a business which generate a revenue. If farmers are not getting a good price for their product, then how they can implement new technology in their farming. So for new technology, for application of new concept, new innovations in agriculture, for that farmers should have a sufficient capital, and for that capital they can borrow from different sources, but they have to repay that capital. So for repaying those capital, they should get a good prices, and they can get a good prices only when they have the market of their product, and they can sell their product in a market. If they are getting a good return in the market, they are getting benefited, they are having the good income, per capita income for farming family, then they can adopt a new technology, they can adopt new innovations for a farming, or we can say there will be a mechanization in the farming. And then employment, obviously marketing helps to increase the employment, because in a marketing means not a selling and buying only. In a marketing, there are the number of marketing functions, that may be the primary marketing function, secondary marketing function, or tertiary marketing function, or it may be uh, packaging, packing, grading, standardization, transportation, it may be financing, it may be buying and selling. So all those functions helps to create a maximum employment. So this employment will help to earn a better income, and obviously marketing will helps in the generate employment or increase the employment. Then addition to national income. So as of you all know that agriculture is a backbone of India. So we can say near about 60% of Indian population is depend on the agriculture for their subsistence. But and if there is a increase in a per capita income, there is a good prices for agriculture product, then obviously there will be the generation of income, and it will add to the national income of a country. So marketing helps, agriculture marketing helps to increase the national income of a country. Then better living. So as it is a very simple one, that if farmers having a good opportunity for selling their product, they are applying new innovations in their farming, even it is a generation of employment, obviously there will be the increase in a standard of living of a farming, or standard of living of a farmer. So agriculture marketing also helps to better living of a farmer. Then next importance, that is creation of utility. So I think everybody is aware about utility. Utility means what want satisfying quality of a product. So if your product is satisfying your want, then we can call it as a utility. So there are four types of utility. The first one is form utility, place utility, time utility, and possession utility. So marketing helps to create these four types of utility. So the processing functions adds form utility by changing the raw material into finished products. So when we have the processing activity, when there is a transformation from input to output, then we can call there is a creation of a form utility. So form utility means what? There is a change in form of a product. Raw material got changed in a final product. Final product means finished product. So there is a change in a form. Just like potato are converted into potato chips. So there is a potato and chips are different forms. So this is creation of a form utility. So some examples of form utility, right? Like paddy to rice, then wheat to bread, biscuits, cake, so milk to ghee, cream, cheese, skimmed milk, butter. And next utility, that is place utility. So place utility, the transportation functions adds place utility. Transportation functions add place utility. So they shift from one place to another place. So there is a utility of a place. So potatoes in plain, milk at urban places. So these are the place utility. So making availability of product from different places, that is a place utility. Then time utility. So the storage function adds time utility. So storage create a time utility. So making availability of rice in off season is one of the example of time utility. Then possession utility. So the marketing function buying and selling helps in transfer of ownership from one person to another in marketing system. So buying and selling, it create a ownership utility. So friends, these utilities are very important for your exam point of view. You should remember form utility, it is created by processing, place utility by transportation, time utility by storage and warehousing, and possession utility by selling and buying. Students, this is was about our today's session. So friends, in today's session we have discussed on the meaning of market structure and components of market structure, and we also discuss on the importance of market structures, and we can say the types of utility. So in utility we seen that there are four types of utility, that is form utility, time utility, place utility, and possession utility. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, any queries, then you can contact me on our group. Thank you for watching.